As the returning planets near Earth, their electrically charged bodies will create trumpet-like sounds. Velikovsky noted that electrically charged bodies can produce trumpet sounds depending upon the distance from each other. When Mars and Earth interacted during the Exodus, there were also exceedingly loud trumpet sounds. When Venus and Mars reach the near vicinity of Earth at the apocalypse, their interactions will cause the Earth to reel to and fro as a drunken man. Venus and Mars will also be shaken. Isaiah made a similar prophecy. Reel in the original Hebrew means to quiver, wave, waver, tremble, or totter. The short definition is wander. Earth moved in an unsteady way like a drunken man and wandered from its regular orbit. Isaiah also added that Earth will be moved like a cottage. This does not make much sense to a modern reader. The original Hebrew helps to make sense of Isaiah's statement. The Hebrew translated as removed means to mourn, but can also mean to move to and fro, wander, and flutter. The Hebrew, translated as cottage, more accurately refers to a shack or hut. The idea is that the structure, whether cottage or hut, is an unstable structure. Isaiah is comparing the Earth's movement to an unstable hut or shack which totters or flutters, presumably in response to wind. The English Revised Version of the verse gives a more understandable translation. When Earth reels to and fro like a drunken man, it will not be the first time it has done so. Plato, in his dialogue, Timaeus, describes how the terrestrial globe once engaged in all 6 possible motions at the same time. This is likely a good description of the Earth's movement during the initial stages of the apocalypse. Joseph Smith explained that when the stars return, referring to Venus, Mars, and other planets, this will cause the Earth to reel to and fro. There will be no actual contact between the planets, but the rolling action of the planets as they take their former positions along the axis mundi will cause the erratic motions of the Earth. Moroni called this rolling motion of the planets the rolling together as a scroll. Earth will not be the only planet affected by the encounter. Mars and Venus will tremble and shake. Peter described the event. Peter's use of the plural heavens refers to the powers of heaven, the planets. Matthew makes this clarification. The shaking of the powers of heaven refers to the shaking of the planetary bodies themselves. Their trembling will cause planet-wide earthquakes. Like the Earth, they will suffer tremendous tremors in diverse places. They will also reel to and fro along with their rolling motions described by Joseph Smith.